Hello, welcome to my next Let's Play. This is Xanadu Next. This is a lot of fun, I think. Let's see. Yeah, you can see the cursor. I'm going to be going back and forth between controller and cursor because the entire inventory system is handled with the mouse. You can play this game entirely with the mouse. I don't particularly like that. So I have to do that ahead of time. Even though this looks like a slider, not a slider. Also, you are not rip headphone users. You are not actually controlling it where you click. Do I? Oh, you can actually right click out of it. Okay. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't particularly like how the mouse control works. If you want to set up mouse controls, you actually do it in a separate setup. I currently have disabled auto attack. What that does is you hold down the button and you attack. I highly recommend that if you're going to use mouse control. But there's a weird bug with this. I'll go over some of the bugs as I go through it, but there's a weird bug where like you step on a switch, then you step off. The game kind of like pauses as it figures that out, and you'll randomly attack boxes, which are part of the puzzles. Once you step off and it figures that out, if you have the auto attack turned on, it will not do it if you use the mouse, however. I was doing that before I decided to try turning that off, and that fixed the problem with the controller. So yeah, if you want to use the mouse, you can have the auto attack and not have that bug. But anyways, let's start a new game. Do I... Yeah, I still have my old save. I have a save at the bottom as well. I'm not going to go scroll the way to the bottom. I have a save at the bottom that I'll probably show off at the end of the game. It has like every skill. I have not completed the bonus dungeon at the end. Oh boy, that is a thing. I am definitely not going to let's play that. I went through like 3 hours. I should not waste so much time. I went through like 3 hours going through that dungeon. Did not complete it. Did not come close. I was maybe halfway through. But yeah. Anyways, let's jump in. Just like my other save, I'm going to be going with the... Okay. That's right, I remember now. You cannot use the controller for this, because it freaks out. So it really wants you to use the mouse. And I don't understand that, because this was originally an N-Gage game. Yeah. It doesn't look like it does on the N-Gage. I've seen screenshots from that, and it looks significantly crisper. I don't know how it worked on that. I also do not know how this used mouse, because... Anyways, let's not go into that. N-Gage was a whole thing. I speak of a time when I traveled with an irritating individual, an awkward man devoid of all social graces. But though these feelings are the first that ever came to me, my mind always returns to the words he spoke in his later years. And also, that is always messed up. I don't know why that's messed up. There is no path to follow that would serve me better. Thus I walk that path, and I do not waver. As I reminisce here, I find it all rather embarrassing. For I had judged the man unfairly, never truly understanding him. Excerpt from The Last Night, Chapter 2, The Black Bride, by Charlotte L. Wells. I don't think I have control of the text here. May have to go back and post and read out the lines if I don't. I don't think it's too fast, but we'll see. Tis quite the broom. I've never seen such a deep fog. Okay, looks like I do have control. And I heard the lake was large, but seeing is truly believing. The distance from Alston to Harlech is quite staggering. Boatman, how much farther to the island? Well, I reckon we're about at the halfway point, give or take. Still so far to go. Lake Orwell was not aptly named. 'Tis more an ocean than a lake. Haha, the name don't do it justice, I'll say, though I'm a mite surprised. Ferrying across such a pretty young thing, and here you're going to be studying at the Royal Academy to boot. Ah, you flatter me, sir. Harlech Island ain't all that big, but you can't take 2 steps without tripping over an ancient ruin. You say you're studying archaeology. Well, miss, you came to the right place. So that fella your bodyguard or something? From his get-up, I'd say he's one of them knights. Rare breed these days. He is of the North Sea Cavaliers. We come from the same orphanage. North Sea, ye say. Quite the pedigree. I hear a man's tested sword to claw against a lion 'fore he can rightly call himself one of those. He's a top-class swordsman, to be sure. Although, the war did dampen his spirits a bit. The War of the Knights, eh? Yeah, don't blame him. Fighting hard for king and country, and then all at once, every one of them gets the boot. No honor, no nothing. Just told to disband, or they'd get hunted down. Like they're criminals or something. Lost their livelihood, too. Minister got it all. Forced most of them to start working as mercenaries. Your fella there's lucky to have you. Still don't know what in blazes Prime Minister Zordius was thinking. This fog. Souping up on us, is it? Best keep a sharp eye. There may be something for ye to see out there. Truly, do you think we'll be able to see it? Also, you've heard about it, have ye? Of course, 'tis my main reason I've come. Should have guessed as much. Ye are quite a fascinating lass, after all. Ah, there it is, out yonder. We got a name for it round these parts. We call it Strangerock. Lake Orwell's famous castle Strangerock. You've got great timing coming here when you did. Castle only shows itself when there's mist hanging over the lake. Orwell's Castle Strangerock. Everybody around these parts knows about it. Good for tourism, I warrant. Interesting. Pity it vanished as quickly as it did, though. I would have liked to get a better look at it. Sorry, miss, you'd have no luck there. Darn thing always runs away when you get too close, all shy-like. Some say it's like just a mirage, and that there's an old trickster witch making it appear and disappear. Either way, if you're here long enough, you'll get to see it again. Lots of times, too, I bet. Glad to hear it. And no talk of Strangerock's complete without bringing up the legend of the sword. Tulong Jian. Tulong Jian? If I'm not mistaken, that would translate from the old tongue as Dragon Slayer. My, what a glorious name for a sword. Surprised a scholarly lass like you don't already know about it. Legends say that the Dragon Slayer sleeps within the darkest depths of Strangerock. All just scuttlebutt, though. Nobody even knows if the castle's real, much less that fancy-sounding sword. Still, an ancient castle that only appears in the mist, and a holy sword that rests therein. It's like a fairy tale. Just hearing about it makes my heart beat faster. Ha, you got spirit, miss. If you want to know more, talk to the locals. They got me beat on all the details. I certainly will. Thank you so much for all you've done, kind sir. May your return be swift. My pleasure. Good luck out there. Be sure to take care now. Well, Fox, we made it. I suppose the first thing to do would be to secure our lodgings, no? Alright then. Off we go. Okay, I thought there was only one messed up bit of text in this, but apparently there's something else. The first step of our adventure to unravel the mystery around that peculiar old castle begins now. Come, we've no time to waste. Three years had passed since the War of the Knights. And with that struggle, the man whom I had loved as my brother back at the orphanage had suddenly lost his honor and his way. He was adrift. I could not bear to see my brother in such a state, and so I invited him to join me on this expedition. Looking back, it truly was the first step on an adventure. Neither of us had any inkling of the tribulations to come. So here we are. 'Tis not a bad room at all, really. Rather cozy, in fact. Should make an excellent base of operations. Which brings us to our mission here. We're to be the first explorers to uncover the mysteries of Castle Strangerock. Exciting, no? However, despite its fame, there is very little information about it. All we truly know, in fact, is that it appears on the lake when the mist rolls in. That's why I think our best course of action is to explore the ruins scattered across this island. Between the ruins and any local legends we may happen upon, I'm certain we'll find some clue to aid our search. I suppose the best place to start is with the townsfolk. Let's ask around and see what we can learn, shall we? If we split up, we'll cover more ground. Good luck, Fox. She means we will ask around. She's going to stay here. Actually, she does technically explore the town while we're out. So we have items here on the right. We don't have anything right now. We toggle through them with the D-pad. And we toggle through our skills with the D-pad. Right. We bring up the menu with triangle. Or whatever top button. Whatever button you assign. I think I actually changed... Yeah, I did change the controls. I don't know what they were originally. But we cannot actually navigate the menu. Because with the menu open, we still move around with the analog stick. So if we wanted to navigate the menu, we have to use the mouse. Unfortunately, my original thought was, hey, I can run around and fight things and still navigate the menu. Nope, when you start moving around, the cursor disappears. So we have items, we have skills, and we have magic. We will not be filling out the magic, we will be filling out the skills. Actually, I don't know if I will this playthrough. But I do have, like I said, have a save with every skill and every magic. I'll try to get everything. but you get skills through proficiency with weapons. So we have a dagger. It's one-handed. The letters and numbers down there about the middle is your stats. The other stats here. Typical RPG stuff. That's the requirements for the weapon. It has an attack, the skill, and the proficiency. Once we get to 100 proficiency, we have permanently learned the skill, but proficiency also goes up to 200%. And that affects the attack. I don't think the attack on the weapon reflects the actual attack from the proficiency, if I could speak, but it does affect the actual attack stat. So when we get a new weapon, we'll look at it in the shop. When we get a new weapon, it'll have more base attack, but it'll come to us weaker, because we're probably going to have 100% proficiency, but it's still worth swapping, because it'll be stronger overall. And then, of course, like shields, armor, helmet, they don't have anything. Helmets are mostly, like element and status resistance. Armor is armor. You want the best armor. Same with shields. Shields offer a lot of defense. But there are also two-handed weapons. We'll be using everything. Make the map bigger. We can rotate the camera 45 degrees at a time. Nothing in here. This first part's probably going to be just talking to people. Are you departing, Sir Knight? Things can be quite dangerous outside the gates, so be sure to take care now. Who the hell are you? I'm eating here. Don't bother me. Is this about the incident? You here to blame me like everyone else? I tell you, it was his own damn fault he got killed. Couldn't have done a thing about it. He provoked the fella, he did. Thinking on someone so much bigger and stronger than him. Just what the hell was he thinking? People need to know their place in the world. They crave it. Gotta know when to say when. You get me? If they don't back down when they see the other guy can slice him in two, then what the hell do they expect is going to happen? A new face I see. Welcome, my name is Sandra. I'm a troubadour. Come to compose songs about this rich and fascinating land. These lonely ruins inspire such grand thoughts, such profound poetry. It's as if they called my heart. Please, won't you listen to my song before you go? As birds trill their timeless songs and flowers stand in bloom. The Khan named Kubla. Yeah, it's gotta be Kubla, because it's Kubla Khan. The Khan named Kubla lays the base of his 1,000-year-old tomb. Brick on brick, never beaten, to further his fancy anew. Heaven made real, an earthly Eden, hereafter called Xanadu. Hick. Hey, aren't you a knight? So young. Back when I was a spring chicken myself, I was a pretty big adventurer too, you know. Let me tell you something, youngin'. The hardest thing in the world, is figuring out what's right for yourself. Finding your own lot in life or something. So don't go making a fool of yourself in some bar like this old man, you okay? Or in the field, make a name for yourself. Be remembered, not dismembered. Clever. Well, now if it ain't our knight in shining armor, how's the room? No problems? Word is you two came here looking for information on Castle Strangerock. Guess it's on account of the ruins, but we got all kinds around here. Hunters, troubadours, you name it. If you want my advice, start with them. They're your best bet. Okay, so we're down in here. We do not have control of the camera here. Can't go here yet. It's locked. Strangerock? Yeah, I see Strangerock all the time. Hard to miss it in my line of work. Ain't got nothing to say about it, though. I've seen it, sure, but I don't know nothing special. Shows up on misty days like this one, it does. You often hear a bell chime before it appears, too. But try and get close and it vanishes. Everybody around here knows all that, though. Might be more to learn if you dig for it. There are lots of ruins on this here island, and lots of history to go with them. Heck, they even found some new ruins right here in town the other day. It's actually just kind of make a big circle in town. I think this guy's tutorial? Fancy that a night. Truly a rare sight in this day and age. Your face. I swear I've seen it somewhere before. Ah, well, no matter. I'm Lazarus, a mercenary by trade. While I probably need not tell a knight, in order to equip armor and weapons, you'll need to have the appropriate amount of stamina. Beautiful plate or a handmade sword are wonderful to own, but you'll look a fool if you haven't the aptitude to bear them. If there's something you've forgotten, I will gladly refresh your training by reviewing a wide range of tactics. I think you'll just give a list now? Yeah. So, I think it's Constitution? Body armor mostly focuses on Constitution, I believe. Anyways. Dragon Slayer, you say? Rumor says it rests deep within Castle Strangerock. If such a sword did truly exist, then I'd most assuredly wish to acquire it. It'd fetch a pretty sum for an aristocrat, after all. Also, there's not a whole lot of games in the Xanadu series itself, but Xanadu is also part of the Dragon Slayer series, if that wasn't obvious enough from the sword. That might actually not be obvious, that's actually a fairly common sword name. Yeah, this is part of the Dragon Slayer series. Well now, welcome. What do we have here? You supposed to be a knight or something? The night hunt might be over, but I still wouldn't recommend walking around in that getup, lest some loyalist snitch you out and get you thrown in jail. That ain't just some costume, though. You're the real deal, ain't ya? North Seas, if I'm not mistaken. You've got to be damn near the last of your kind out there. One of Furnival's men, no? Poor bastard got publicly executed, I hear. He and the rest of you helped so much in the Leyland's early days. And what thanks do you get? All your honor, property, and land is taken, and your leaders killed. Makes me sick thinking about it. Marquis Furnival was a good, honest man, and the North Seas used to be the best. Well, you ain't got a thing to worry about with me. I won't tell anyone who you are. Don't think no one else here would turn you in, neither. Still, you'd best find yourself a new job and get as far away from knighthood as you can. Soldier, mercenary, take whatever you can get, and never look back. Examine his wares. Oh, we got a tutorial here. About the weapon shop. All sorts of equipment can be purchased at the weapon shop. At the top of the shop menu, you'll see tabs designating various categories. Simply click on the type of gear you wish to browse. You may also sell unwanted items here. To do so, simply click on the item in your inventory. And I'm pretty sure we can sell anything to any shop. Okay, now he changes what he says depending on which side of the screen we're on. We've got weapons, breastplates, shields, and helmets of all kinds, so what'll it be? Got something to sell me? I'll be happy to take a look. Okay, so we currently have a dagger. Here's a dagger with 15. And a cleaver with 25. I'm pretty sure we find one of these. Maybe. A lot of these stuff we can find. There you can see the cleaver has insight. Mace has sneak attack, and so on. We got shields. You can see the red numbers means we can't equip them. Do I even have any money? I do not. Oh, I do have money. I'm not going to buy anything, honestly. Talk to the guard. A man was killed here yesterday, murdered, just north of the Clover Ruins, and not by monsters, but by his own kind. He was a tourist visiting the island. Everyone's still all shook up about it, and ain't no leads on who did it. No one's going in or out of town right now, not till the investigation's complete, not till I get the okay. We're entertainers from another land. I guess you could say we're exotic dancers since we've come from afar. This isn't our first time in Harlech, though. We toured here several years ago as well. Things seem a bit different from what I remember. The air feels stormy, perhaps, or troubled. I guess the war lingers on in spirit even though it's ended. The lakes of Lindale are widely regarded as hubs of peace and tranquility in these chaotic times, though. To feel such unease here is troubling. Talk to your actually dancing friend. Hello, knight. Aren't you a fine specimen? We're traveling entertainers here in Harlech on tour. You're welcome to watch us dance as long as you'd like. Hey, mister, did you hear the news? They actually found ruins in town. I thought I'd sneak in and have a look round, but before I had a chance, they went and locked them up. It's so unfair. Can't believe they did that. I was going to find the Dragon Slayer, too. Sure you were, kid. Pleased to meet you. My name's Patty. Are you new, mister? Did you come to Harlech on that boat? I bet you're here so you can find Castle Strangerock, right? I want to find it too. Let's go here. So while I was out exploring the ruins the other day, I got my hands on this odd sort of card. It has an unusual design emblazoned on it, like some old spirit or deity. Card, you say? May I see it? Just as I thought. It's a guardian card. Sealed within it is the power of one of Harlech's many ancient spirits. Oh, sounds like I may have stumbled on something good. So pray tell, what are these guardians? Gods, angels, spirits, watchers, take your pick. We have a tradition surrounding these guardians here in the Lindale Lakes region. When a baby is born, it's taken to the spirit sanctum to be baptized and infused with the power of a guardian. Huh, okay, and what purpose does that serve exactly? Well, they say that a person's abilities and disposition are decided upon by the star of destiny at the very moment of birth. Physical stamina, magical proficiency, personal fortune, and weapon mastery alike are all determined largely by the heavens. Of course, anyone can learn these things through practice and growth, but it's impossible to deny that inherent talents exist, and vary from person to person. So we borrow the mystic power of guardians to help compensate for our shortcomings or augment our natural faculties, you could say. Interesting. Seems I've learned something today. Something potentially advantageous, I might add. Probably not as advantageous as you'd like it to be, I'm afraid. See, a guardian's bond lasts a lifetime, and it's not something you can trade up. Once it's in, it's in. Only one, and it ain't coming out. That's why new mothers get all in a tizzy when it comes time to pick out a guardian for their baby. I see. So this guardian card I've got is only useful for newborns and mothers-to-be, huh? Doesn't sound like quite the find I was hoping for. Nope, don't expect you'd get much money for it. There's only one lady with a newborn here in Harlech, and she's already made her decision. Sorry to disappoint. Oh, we got a guy here. Almost missed him. Ain't seen you around these parts before. You a tourist? Or a treasure hunter, maybe. Come to dig up the ruins? Either way, you're out of luck, I reckon. This town's closed up tight right now. Nobody's getting in or out on account of the murder. Seems some fellow got himself killed in the Clover Ruins out past the North Gate. Just happened, too. Guess you'd best make the most of it and amuse yourself here in town till the whole thing blows over. That girl at the counter sure has been coming here an awful lot lately. She's in and out of the ruins all day, every day. Have to wonder what she does in there. So there's a guardian sealed in this card, huh? If only I could use its power myself. Sure would make my job a lot easier. Well now, if an 8 at night, don't see many of your kind anymore. Here to explore the ruins? It may interest you to know that there's a brand new set of them right here in town, discovered by yours truly just the other day. Started digging the foundation for a new storehouse when suddenly the ground gave way, and there they were. Needless to say, it was quite the surprise. I mean, I knew there were a lot of ruins on Harlech Island, but it's pretty absurd to discover new ones right under the town. Pretty crazy, huh? We were afraid the kids might get in, so the area is all locked up at the moment, but the priestess at the Spirit Sanctum's got the key if you're interested. The ruins are on the east side of town, and the Spirit Sanctum's opposite them, on the west side. Tell Lady... This is a name. Lady, Lise that Spence sent you. I think later it'll be a little bit more clear how her name's pronounced, but probably not. Oh. Another tutorial. This is going to work the exact same game. About the curio shop. The town's curio shop sells a wide variety of items that may prove useful to you on your expedition. In addition to health potions, you can also find keys and spellbooks amongst the offerings here. To browse the shelves, simply click the category tabs at the top of the merchandise window, then click the specific items you wish to buy. It will be prompted to confirm your choice and if the price is acceptable. If the price is acceptable, the item is yours. You may also sell unwanted items here. To do so, simply click on the item in your inventory and Spence will make you an offer. So yeah, works the same as the weapon shop. We have a variety of medicines, keys, tomes, and other oddities here. See anything you like. Looking to sell? Sure thing, just show me what you got. Okay. The books are spells, and the keys are keys. I can afford a key right now. I am not going to buy a key right now, although I probably should. Actually, I probably will buy the key right now. Well, I'll worry about that. I'll worry about that later, actually. I am a little past time now, so we'll finish talking to everyone after. Or, we'll finish talking to everyone next time. So this is a save point. Oh, it actually... Please, where's that? Okay. We can have 100 saves. So I'm actually going to overwrite this save. You can see from the playtime, this is not an overly long game. And this is also with a lot of grinding. What was this? Okay, same level. Alright. I think that, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was saved at the same time. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to overwrite this. I'm just going to go down the line as we go. Anyways, save here. And we will pick up here next time. So yeah. That's it for this part. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you stick around for more, and thanks for watching.